Ye space travelers surround me, hark now to the ballad of Rocket Robin Hood. I may well confound you, astound you, spellbound you with heroes and villains, the bad and the good. Watch now as our rockets race here from afar, for now with our Robin we live on a star.
3, 2, 1, blast off! Band of brothers marching together, heads held high in all kinds of weather. With fiery blast our roaring rockets rise, beyond the earth, beyond the skies. At the side of Robin take your stand, with the gallant leader of a band. Send a joyous shout throughout the land for Robin, Robin Hood. We come from near and distant stars to the sound of the galaxy born, to rally round Rocket Robin Hood, braver man has never been born. So we sally forth against the foe, our band of brothers skyward ho, with Rocket Robin Hood. With Rocket Robin Hood.
There comes a time in every man's life when ambition overcomes reason. And on Not, Prince John is planning a birthday present for himself. A present that can only mean disaster for Rocket Robin Hood and his band of merry men.
We've been fighting the Martians on and off for 100 years now. You've asked the meanest warlord of them all to the castle itself, and you say we have nothing to fear.
Nothing. They are Martian mercenaries, paid soldiers who will fight for anyone for pay, including their enemies.
Sire, Colonel General Grolden.
I am here. I will add this trip to the bill. If I like the business together, all together. If not, I take a little something when I leave.
You will like it and you'll be paid well. You see, I'm giving myself a birthday present.
A party!
A party, yes. And Rocket Robin Hood is the guest of honor. You, Colonel General, will bring him here.
We don't be messengers. We warriors.
No, but you can be invaders.
Maybe I like this job. Maybe.
You and your men, your entire fleet will sweep out of space. I, as protector of the realm, will rush my fleet to repel you.
You will be destroyed.
Let me finish. We will fight bravely, but the odds will be great. I will then send an emergency call to Robin Hood on Sherwood, wherever that may be, and ask for his help. Robin Hood, being disgustingly dedicated to doing good, will rush to my aid. At a signal from me, both our fleets will turn on the noble Hood and his men, and then I will have him. And in time for my birthday.
Charming. You sure you don't be part Martian?
Will you do it?
Is dirty, is unfair, is crooked. I do it.
Any news? All quiet. Routine. Except that Prince John's preparing a great state celebration in honor of his birthday. No school, no work, all play, all laughing and singing, and great praise to Prince John. Or else.
There's been nothing else on, just announcements of Prince John and his birthday.
He's made sure everyone sends him a present.
We should send a little something.
A little something just slightly explosive.
That way he won't feel forgotten.
He didn't invite us, so I won't send him anything.
Position report.
On course. Rendezvous rising now.
See anything?
Several blips coming up.
Now just keep your eye on it. Those screens will show me the point in space where Robin Hood has placed Sherwood asteroid. And when I know that...
He hasn't left yet.
Sire, on my mark, Martian fleet will be in view. 2, 1, mark.
I greet you.
Are you ready?
Prepared at all times, for all things. Are you?
I will give you the honor of the first shot. I trust you are loaded with blank charges.
You shall see.
Ordnance, forward guns, unlock, fire.
Screens down, please. Turn to 90 degrees, our ships. Salvo on each pass, starboard Zepter rays. Group commanders, blast when ranged.
thing. I wouldn't care to fight Grolden in anything more serious. Keep your eyes on the screen. Put me on emergency frequency.
Aye, aye. On now.
Calling Rocket Robin Hood. Calling Sherwood Asteroid. Mayday! Mayday!
Get Robin, fast!
This is a Mayday. Calling Rocket Robin Hood and Sherwood. This is an intergalactic emergency. Mayday! Mayday! Mayday!
Put me on. A trick? It could only be a trick. We'll see. Mayday has to be answered. Robin Hood to Mayday. Come in, please. Reading you loud and clear. What's your situation?
Under attack by Martian fleet. Odds very heavy against us. I'm holding them, but that's all. Imperative I have reinforcements.
Good riddance. Let the Martians have him.
Put me through your video relay.
Take my word.
I know better.
With the galaxy in mortal danger, would I try to trick you?
Yes. Put me on.
Switching now. This is the view from the forward scanners.
It looks right, Robin.
Shall I put you back in contact? That looks like Prince John's main fleet out there.
Switch me over. Give me your space coordinates. I'll have them taped into the computers and we'll make it on main engines full out.
Coordinates being sent on command channel. Robin Hood, I appreciate this. We shall put aside our differences and fight for the safety of our galaxy. I await your arrival. You keep your eyes on that screen. Retrace their course as soon as Rocket Robin ships appear in range. I want to know where Sherwood is. And as soon as I find out, I'll destroy him and his force forever. This is the beginning of the end for Robin Hood.
Is it? Can a twisted and fiendish plan like this really put an end to the only force that stands between Prince John and his wicked ambitions?
The countdown started, trouble cruise, but have no fear, we cannot lose with Rocket Robin Hood.
Soaring through the far reaches of outer planetary space is new Sherwood Forest asteroid. Fantastic headquarters of that swashbuckling cosmic highwayman of the 30th century, Rocket Robin Hood. Yes, here comes the one and only Rocket Robin Hood, gliding through galaxies in his search for star-shattering adventure. The interplanetary villains quiver in their space boots when they hear the merry ring of his laughter and feel the blast of his mighty electro quarterstaff. Rocket Robin Hood, fun-loving astral adventurer in the astonishing years to come. Rocket Robin Hood, the happy outlaw of outer planetary space, is a direct descendant of Robin Hood of old. He's fast, with a joyful laugh, a ready jest, and a quiver full of futuristic arrows. Robin robs from the cosmic rich to give to the astral poor. He's fun. He's fantastic. Robin Hood, merriest of the merry men in the astounding year 3000.
In time of trouble, time of woe, the dark before the dawn, return to Robin for his strength in brains as well as brawn. So though the villain holds his sway, there come our dawn, will come our day, with Rocket Robin Hood. With Rocket Robin Hood.
Rocket Robin Hood is about to launch his fleet to help Prince John fight off an enemy that doesn't exist. And in doing so, he leaves Sherwood unprotected and at the mercy of the villain of Not.
I've computed takeoff energy for maximum acceleration into your course, Robin.
Good. I hate to leave you behind, but I need someone here who can work the equipment and who can feed battle information into the computers. And see if you can teach Giles something about the operation so that he might someday be of use to us.
Oh, Robin.
I'm picking them up, sire.
Excellent. Board the fastest cruiser we have. You will go to Sherwood, and you will occupy it, and wait for further instructions. It's a little sad not to be able to tell that Rocket Robin Hood about this double cross right now. But even I can't have everything. Off you go.
Yes, sire.
All the ships on the line can be controlled from here.
This is the only way to fight. Nice and comfortable like.
I've set every rocket on the field for the point in space where the fight's going on. If they were loaded with men, all I'd have to do is throw this firing switch and they'd blast off.
Stand by, coming up on the fleet.
Standing by, and watch out for a trap.
Standing by, and I second that motion.
Standing by and raring to go.
Gentlemen, I thank you. Calling Prince John. Robin Hood to Prince John.
Welcome, Robin Hood.
Give us your battle plan. We'll follow your lead.
Indeed you will. First things first. All ships cease fire.
All cease. Very peaceful.
It's a trick. Ready about all ships. Flank speed and out of here.
Before you leave, Robin Hood, heave to or you will be blasted out of space. I order you to surrender.
I would rather not.
A most unfriendly action, Prince John.
I somehow feel you're not to be trusted, sire.
I have him in easy range, Robin. I could put a rocket through his ship right now.
I have gone through enough trouble to arrange this, Robin. Do as I say, or a friend of yours will suffer the consequences first. Please watch your battle screens. You will note the situation. The sheriff has the girl. My orders will be to eliminate the girl and blast your asteroid to dust along with your man. I order you to surrender.
Gentlemen, I can't order you to surrender.
Certainly not.
Unheard of.
We don't take orders like that.
Just ask, Robin. That's all you have to do. Ask.
You win, Prince John.
Of course I do. How gratifying to have such loyal men, Robin Hood. I'm touched.
What do I do with the girl? Ask them where their dungeon is.
Take her to Knot. We have just the perfect dungeon for her.
And the man?
And Giles? Think of something very nice. Use a little initiative, Sheriff. The moral of the story, Robin Hood, is that your greatest mistake is doing good.
We prefer it our way.
That is why you're under guard.
Your great mistake is being too clever sometimes, Prince John.
And good Robin shall triumph over evil Prince John?
That has been the general rule.
And I've changed the rules. Just as I've changed the Martians. They work for me. And I can do that. I can do anything.
You will prepare now to change course position. Very careful, sneaky. All ships cover the targets. Unload blank rockets. Load with war rockets. I would not be Golden the Ghastly if I didn't take advantage of this very charming chance to double-cross Prince John. I could not live with myself. I take him and Rocket Robin Hood and be the ruler of Knot.
can Robin do to stop Grolden the Ghastly now that he and his men are helpless prisoners of Prince John?
No danger looms through outer space. No villain stands up face to face with Rocket Robin Hood.
Strongest member of Rocket Robin Hood's band is Little John, the brawniest spaceman ever to rocket through the cosmos in the fantastic years to come. This Goliath of the galaxies has the might of a cosmic Hercules, the brute force of an unleashed meteor, combined with a truly super weapon, the electro quarterstaff. Little John, whose great strength is tempered with a simple, good-hearted kindness toward all living things. Mightiest of Rocket Robin Hood's merry men in the amazing years to come, Little John. When the problems of Rocket Robin Hood call for heavy thinking, then it's time for the one and only Friar Tuck to come to the rescue. Some, like the wicked Sheriff of Knott, think him fat, foolish, and not worth worrying about. But don't you believe it? Friar Tuck, whose courage is as tremendous as his appetite, is just one of the astounding space characters in the merry band of Rocket Robin Hood in the fantastic years to come.
The villain thinks he has us now, you'll soon be on the run. Our systems now are A-OK, the battle shall be won. So watch our rockets roaring by as Robin's men light up the sky for Rocket Robin Hood. For Rocket Robin Hood.
Robin and his men have fallen into Prince John's trap, and Grolden the Ghastly has decided to make Prince John's imaginary invasion into the real thing, doubling the danger to Robin and his men.
Communications report, sir. Auxiliary raiding fleet waiting in static orbit for your command.
How nice. I am a terrible man. Prince John.
Sire, computer room reports unidentified mass on collision course this position. Sire, a message from Colonel General Grolden.
Tell the computer, if it's so smart, to find us another course, and tell Grolden I'll speak to him in a moment.
Problems? It hurts me to see you so upset.
I don't mind. All I do is think of my birthday, of how I'm going to celebrate it watching you be executed in some interesting way. If I didn't take such great pleasure in hating you, I could almost feel sorry for you.
He doesn't play fair. These chains won't break.
Grolden, congratulations. A very successful operation.
Naturally, but we have not quite come to the end of it, Prince John. It hurts me deeply to inform you must surrender immediately.
I have no time for humor, Grolden. We're on a collision course with some unidentified mass.
Not collision. I have ordered all my reserve ships into battle. Surrender, please. It is very expensive for me to shoot all those armor-piercing rockets at you. Give up.
And if I refuse?
It will be or else, naturally. Listen, a bargain. I will take over Knott. I will make you the sheriff. I give you a few moments to think this over. Please, make the correct decision.
Load with warheads, all armament.
We've only practice rockets aboard, sire. All ships were so ordered.
I will not surrender to Grolden. Me, sheriff. Robin Hood, what have you aboard your ships?
Only the best, the latest, deadliest weapons we could steal from you, sire.
I hereby order our truce back into effect.
You can't mend what's been broken.
Knott is in danger.
That can be a problem.
Sheriff is a nice job.
I need your ships.
Problems.
And I need every fighting man I have. I can't spare men, so you must pilot your ships.
For what reward?
Your lives.
A good beginning.
Release Marion and Giles.
Agreed.
Safe passage to Sherwood.
Done.
And you to be my prisoner until then.
Agreed.
Sire, General Grolden asks for your decision.
Tell him Prince John requests a little more time. Don't you, sire? Call the sheriff. Have him release Marion and Giles. I make no move until then.
Calling Sheriff of Knott. Come in, please.
Sire, the girls in the castle dungeon, Giles is all secure and...
Release them.
Both?
At once.
Certainly, sire.
Call Grolden. Tell him you've reached a decision.
Grolden, I have decided.
You disappoint me, Prince John.
My computer room reports our odds for victory to be near zero.
But not quite. Hang on.
Always said I should have paid more attention. To call Rob and push this, I hope. Wrong! If that don't get Robin...
Robin Hood here.
The sheriff took Marion. Something funny's going on, and I just went and pushed every button in the place, and I'm sorry, but every ship you've got is up in the air someplace.
Reinforcements. Those rockets have been programmed for this sector of space. And when they get here, your computer will give us better odds now. Much better.
Computer reports odds bad. Very bad.
Prepare to lock controls. You'll each be flying a couple of ships. They'll do everything you do. Remember that.
Locked on. Let's go.
Gentlemen, I do not mind being beaten as much as I mind being destroyed. Let us please turn back and go home. Prince John, I send my bill for capturing Robin Hood in the morning. Next time will be different. Happy birthday. Yuck.
Ah, yes. Happy birthday, Prince John. As soon as we get Marion, we'll have to have a party for you. Get Marion and bring the sheriff. We wouldn't want him to feel left out.
It's about time.
Unexpected delays.
Let me know how it tastes. What with all the respect the people have for Prince John, it just might be poison.
My people respect me. The evidence is in these gifts. Open one, Sheriff.
We're Robin's men, we rule the sky. So raise your voices, raise them high. For Rocket Robin Hood.
Arch enemy of Rocket Robin Hood is the cruel space tyrant Prince John, despot ruler of the national outer space terrestrial territories. With the help of the wicked Sheriff of Knott, the Black Prince plans for that terrible day when he will destroy and conquer the entire solar system. And well, he might, if it were not for Rocket Robin Hood. Rocket Robin Hood, outlaw defender of right in the astounding years to come.
Band of brothers marching together, heads held high in all kinds of weather. With fiery blast our roaring rockets rise. Beyond the earth, beyond the skies, at the side of Robin they stand. With the gallant leader of our band, send a joyous shout throughout the land for Rocket Robin Hood. Band of brothers, shoulder to shoulder, none dare defy us, none were any bolder. Sound the horn in every astral glen, to rally round our merry men. We stand with Robin to the end, the joys of freedom to defend is the place to